funding bold ideas for Black and Latinos entrepreneurs. Talk about that whole idea of why entrepreneurs, and its connection to ownership. You believe the way we will unlock all the value of what we actually put in the system?
Well, yeah, because that's what America is. That's what America has always promised that it would be to all of us. A place where entrepreneurs, a person with a dream and an idea can come and make it within the confines of like healthy capitalism. But it's not been that for us. It's been toxic capitalism. It's been oppressive capitalism. It actually makes money for us to be on federal subsidies for a lot of owners who own these housing projects. It makes them a lot of money for us to be on federal subsidies. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, the founding fathers were actually founders of companies.
I gotta tell you some crazy shit just to add to that. There is a group doing prison reform, right? And that group had to get rid of one of the members as the group because they found out like 7 months in that one of the members owned a company that was the catering service for prisons.
Makes them money.
And I was blown away because I still didn't wrap my brain around the fact that somebody's making money off of prison food.
Yes. Off of every bit of it. Every bit of it.
I'm sorry to cut you off. It was just like when you said that, it made me think of that. Like, you're actually fighting for prison reform on the front end,
yeah,
for the hype.
Yeah.
But in the back, you're selling prison food.
Yeah. But this is supposed to be entrepreneurs' land. It's just not been for us. And so when you think about it, like all the people who own businesses or started business or at least are in senior leadership positions, their kids have amazing education. They have amazing access to healthcare and medicine, and they have amazing representation from family lawyer to, you know, local representative. We don't have that because we don't own enough shit. Now, if you think about our Jewish brothers and sisters, our Asian brothers and sisters, for example, you know, when someone in the family is a doctor, kids are going to a good school. When mom and dad are the doctor or the lawyer, you know, or of the such, they're going to good school. They got great health care. You know, they got great representation. When you don't have that, you're probably gonna go to a not so good school. You're probably gonna have not so great health care and access to medicine and representation. And so once you go generation after generation after generation after generation of lack thereof, you start feeling like that's all you are, right? And so then when we do have these innate propensities like moving money around, we don't end up on Wall Street. We end up, you know, being the guy that like sells dope.
Yeah.
Right? If we don't, you know, the science teacher doesn't see the propensity in this kid who's really amazing with the beaker. Well, he's not going to go intern at Pfizer.
No.
Right? He's going to end up in the kitchen, shuffling up the drugs, right?
Yeah.
And the guy that's really good with the math, he has no calculator in his pocket, you know, but he knows exactly how much he's owed. He knows who's going to bring it to him. He knows what time he's going to get it. He's good on it. But man, that guy should have been moving somebody's money around for Morgan Stanley.
The application of the skill is misguided.
That's right, because it's there. Those propensities are there. I went to school with kids that could do wheelies on bikes from light pole to light pole. Man, they never saw the X Games, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They never saw the X Games. They had it, or dudes in the hood
who was breakdancing are not even in the Olympics.
They're not in the Olympics. You already knew I was going.
Yeah.
Like, or they, what we call in the hood, we call it tumbling. But in school, it was called gymnastics.
Yeah.
Yo, I knew dudes that could do like 20 backhand springs.
Bro, I knew guys that could flip over cars, run and flip over a car.
Quick.
And it was just funny.
That's it. But meanwhile,
Yeah, somebody's making money. It's a sport.
They didn't get to the Simone Biles thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's, and that's what we want with Black Ambition. We know that those propensities are there. We just know that, like, when it comes to, you know, VC and like private equity, we're, as founders, people of color, we're less than 3%. And that's nothing. We're less than 3%. And if you ask that less than 3%, what they needed more than anything else, they're like, man, capital was hard to get, but man, you know what we really needed? What we really needed was the guidance. We really needed the mentorship.
You talk about that mentorship, resource
It's
access.
super important.
Yeah,
because it's like asking somebody, okay, cool, you got a great idea, but that doesn't mean you know how to run a business.